Oh, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another match presented to you by Blackout Gaming powered Season 4 of Highlander ETF2L. Okay, we have today a special match, which is match for the second place in the Premier Division of Highlander ETF2L Season 4. We have two teams, DAROUTOUTOU, and from what I know, it's Parrot.
Okay, I'm back.
Mia, you're a bit late, you know that.
Oh my god, you guys started.
And we're already rolling.
Fantastic.
By the way, okay, I'm just gonna pick up from here. Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for that. Mia is doing pretty weird stuff right now with her life, and I don't know what's gonna go right now. I don't even know what I'm gonna go. I'm just going to be completely nuts today, I think, because the match is kind of huge. It's the match for guaranteed second place, and the team that loses today's match has third place guaranteed as well. Today, as always, John is on the camera. I am Jake, and Mia, who is late. Say hello, Mia.
Hello.
How are you feeling about today's match?
Suddenly
late,
I'm good.
Mia.
I've been late, Mia, and yeah, feeling good. I'm looking forward to a good match. It will be exciting, and it will be really long as well because there will be 3 maps that will be played. Yep, it's PL Upward, PL Badwater, and if one of them win each map, because they've each chosen the map, then Gullywash will be the decider.
Exactly. From what I see and what we hear is 2 heavies from each, one heavy from one team is going to fight the other heavy in a fist fight to determine who is going to attack and defend first on Upward. It's kind of nice, I have to say. It's like kind of unusual for people. Oh, it's kind of fun. Let's just see 2 heavies battling each other. One is missing his first punch. There goes the first punch. They're punching each other. There's an exchange of punches. Hunter wins the fist fight with a nice uppercut on tech from DAROUTOUTOU. And I think our gamers are gonna determine who is gonna attack first.
Alright.
Okay, we have 90 seconds left, so we can go through rosters. My friend here, John, sent me the rosters, so I'm just gonna send it to Mia as well, so she can read out.
The rosters. Which one do you want, Jake? Parrot Gapers or DAROUTOUTOU?
Go with DAROUTOUTOU, I guess.
Okay. Well, on the DAROUTOUTOU roster, we have Plapla on Scout, T-Mac on Soldier, D-Gun on Pyro, Exxon on Demoman, Tech on Heavy, Mister on Engineer, K3 on Medic, Flippy on Sniper, and for Spy we have Daft.
And if we go over to Paragapers, we have Hunter on Heavy, SI is on Medic, Killer for Fun is Scout, Iwoki is on Pyro, Spary is Demoman on the scope today. Dal is gonna stab backs, Perzilla is going to spam rockets, and Bubble Bubbler is going to set up defenses.
Right, this is a Premier Division playoff match to determine which team will play SNSD in the grand final of Season 4. The loser of this match will place 3rd in the season. And of course the first map here is PL Upward, which is a stopwatch game mode map. For those of you who don't know how this works, Team A attacks first, while Team B defends. When Team A final capsule, when time runs out, colours switch and Team B has to beat the time that Team A set in order to win. Well, what do you think of this map, Jake?
Wow, I don't know. I think personally I like this map a lot. It's one of the stock payload maps. It's one of my favorite maps as well. It's being overplayed on lobby and pugs, and I have to say you are really very well prepared. I am amazed, Mia. I think I'm just gonna be the less prepared guy here today. You're just gonna own me with strats and stuff because I am going to make some stupid jokes all the time. Is that fine for you?
No, that is fine. I am your friend because of the stupid jokes.
Okay, good to hear, good to hear. Let's go then.
Alright, it doesn't seem like the teams have readied up yet. We're still in pre-game.
It's a pre-game, but it's gonna start any second now, so just stay tuned to see some top-notch Highlander action. Highland Season 4, as always, powered by Blackout Gaming. By the way, Blackout Gaming is going to power the next season of Sixes. If you know or not, it's quite cute. I like to see Blackout Gaming being involved in Highlander in Europe.
So, who do you think has the edge in this match?
Well, I don't really know, because I think we both casted a first match of Parrot Gapers. They fought at 27, and I have to say they seem a bit like of an underdog of ETF2L, and they managed to beat other teams pretty easily. Now they're fighting for the second place with DAROUTOUTOU, who is supposed to be the SNSD killer. So it's definitely going to be a hard match for Parrot Gapers, but if they manage to pick up the pace and actually do some really ridiculous stuff, they can beat DAROUTOUTOU, because no team is unbeatable. Every single team can slip up in their tactics, in their comms, in their skill level. Some people can have a bad day. Everything can happen, especially in Highlander, which of course you need 9 players on each team. Computer can break, internet can go out. Everything can happen.
I'm not quite sure, because Parrot Gapers were in the finals for last season, and they got beaten by SNSD pretty badly. Last week, I casted with Ryushi DAROUTOUTOU versus SNSD, and well, DAROUTOUTOU also got beaten equally badly. So
we're just we're watching two teams being beaten. That have been beaten by SNSD, fighting each other to fight SNSD one more time.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Yes, and this is of course a second match for the second spot, so guaranteed prize spot of 350 euros, which is quite a lot, if you ask me. I know what I would do with 350 euros, definitely.
Buy a new computer, which isn't a potato.
Yes, hopefully I would buy a new computer. But yeah, I'm just waiting for both teams to ready up. I don't know what is the issue here, but we have some time to actually watch some pretty good hats on each team. I have to say, both medics have unusuals and quite good ones. I mean, on Parrot Gapers we see with, I think it's Plasma, Z goggles.
Ooh, yeah, it's a bit of a cancer hat, really.
Well, that is cancer, but Epic is kind of okay. Flippy has burning. Well, hold on. Burning the Leon hat. I don't know what's called. I don't remember. I'm sorry. And I don't know. We see some pretty good hats here.
I think. Are we starting?
Think so?
Yeah.
Yes, we are starting.
Yes, we are. Setup time. We've got Parrot Gapers on defense first, whereas DAROUTOUTOU on offense first. Let's see where Bubble Bobbler, the engineer for DAROUTOUTOU, sets up. He seems to be setting up near the top of the hill. That's where his teammates are suiciding. Oh no, his sentry! I've seen sentry guns at the top and at the bottom of the hill, but Bubble Bobbler's is actually somewhere in the middle. It's halfway. Yeah.
Well, we'll see if it works. I mean, it's a good spot, I think. I mean, the hill spot is like... The first point is basically how long can you delay the team from pushing there. It's really hard to control first point for the whole game, so really it's just a matter of time before that sentry goes down. But if Bubble Bobbler manages to keep his sentry up the entire first point, that could work, I guess.
Yeah, you've got a more aggressive hold coming on. The dispensers by the medium health pack, by the hut on the left. Now let's see how DAROUTOUTOU push out into this.
DAROUTOUTOU have no clue where the sentry is. Now they see where the sentry actually stands, so they're gonna do something. There goes the first kill. Bubble Bobbler kills Mac with the Wrangler and Exon as well. Bubble already on 2 kills, which also proves the spot is kind of good as of now, of course.
You've got the blue combo waiting in the left door of spawn to push out. I think they're trying to wait till quad is out of line of sight.
There goes the pump though from But Gapers, they pop, and there's a late pop from DAROUTOUTOU as a counter pop. They're going out with Demo because they lost the heavy in the meantime. Demo Man trying to put some spam on them, but he's being denied by the Sentry and the Pyro, and Exen goes down to both of these. First push, not really successful for DAROUTOUTOU. Parrot Gapers are managing to hold this point pretty damn strong.
Yeah, that was a bit of an early pop. What they wanted to do was clear out the heavy medic in the top left, but they did not manage to do that. And I felt like they should have made some force the pop from red first before they pushed up like that. So it's looking a tad unorganized.
Yes, but there's Dap working on that Sentry, and he manages to get the sap and shoots down the Sentry. A Bubble Bubbler is currently a level 1. He's trying to get it up, but Dap is trying to work on that Engineer. He's trying to get a stab on him. Then he decided to go for a medic, but he's being spotted by Pirate Gapers, Pyro Iwaki. And
let me interrupt you for a second. Flippy there just got a headshot on C, the medic for Parrot Gapers. That means that K3 has 100% Uber advantage right now, and if they get really aggressive, they should be able to get the second point with ease.
Exactly.
There's only a level 1 there being set up in the standard location for second, and DAROUTOUTOU know that they've got a massive advantage. There's a heavy in the tunnel to the right behind the combo. He manages to get out DM'd, and there's no heavy up for Parrot Gapers. The Sentry's getting spammed by Exxon, who jumped in.
K3 being forced by Red Demon's parry. They lost their heavy, and he got forced himself. He managed to escape though, but there's no Uber for DAROUTOUTOU as of now. C is on 75%, so if he manages to hold this Uber long enough, they're gonna hold second point easier than they should before. Currently no Sentry.
I'm gonna interrupt you again. Yep, Daft managed to get in, stab the Engineer, stab the Sentry and gun it down. So there's no Sentry, but Red do have pretty good positioning and a massive Uber advantage right now. So they should be able to hold this point long enough for the Engineer to build up.
Yes, they're quite forward holding right now. On the hill, on the top now, there's some spam from Blue Demoman. Staff is working on that Spy. That Spy is just stabbing the heavy, and C managed to save himself with the Uber, save his Pyro as well, but he popped, unfortunately, and K3 is on 90%. He's gonna use that Uber straight away, I think. Just get into that pushy position, just destroy it, and push the card for the second point.
Yeah, the Sentry gun is at level 3 right now, but there's no dispenser to help the Engineer. Yep, Red pops on their Demo Man from the top balcony. It looks like Parrot Gapers know this, and they're retreating. They're holding a bit further back as Blue try to spawn trap. Haunter goes down there in a heavy v heavy, and Sai is running back, and he's quite low on health right now with 70%. Whereas,
he managed to escape though.
Yeah.
It was close call though, because he's been targeted by Heavy and Spy as well. DAROUTOUTOU already pushing on the third point, and there goes the kill by T-Mac on C again. Just nice, really nice bomb there. C was low on health already and managed to kill him with one rocket. DAROUTOUTOU already pushing through the choke on the right side, through that elbow. Small corridor, just holding that top spawn there so no one can actually go through. Trying to set up some defenses there, but essentially he's been constantly harassed by the soldier and the sniper, who is Flippy. Flippy manages to take out Bubble Bubbler, so Sentry goes down as well, and I think Parrot Gapers need to B, and there goes the stab by Daff on C again. Holy!
If I am correct, it seems like Parrot, yes, they are. DAROUTOUTOU are pushing up over the top. They've got 100% Uber. They've popped in behind the Engineer. Right there. Yep, and Sai goes down as well. That was a really great positional push there by DAROUTOUTOU. It looks like they're storming this with 2 points and 350. They need to get more than one person on the cart though.
Yeah, they were really neglecting the card basically the whole game. Just no people on that card so far. They're trying to get points. Red Sniper, his squad, trying to get some nice headshots. He managed his headshots heavy, so the scout can clean up, but he didn't manage to get the medic. So K3 is still holding that 60%, while C is on none.
Yeah, he only just respawned. He died again in some sort of encounter. A sentry gun is being set up on the balcony by Bubble Bobbler. It's in the middle of the balcony, right above the red spawn. It looks like the blue combo are trying to push up to the attic across from the balcony. They've almost got Uber, so they're looking to push in soon. K3 has his Demo Man who's heavy with him. And it looks like they're trying to get some spam on the sentry. Yep, blue have popped. The Demo Man is putting some sticks by the sentry. Bubble Bobbler has to get back right now. Sentry is ridiculously low, and it finally goes down.
And Bubble Bobbler goes down to Flippy again. Flippy doesn't really leave him alone there. He's being constantly headshotted by Flippy. Poor Flippy there. K3 goes down to Obelov.
Yeah, that was
stab him on the card, but the card is being pushed by DAROUTOUTOU pretty heavily.
Wow, that's
and
a white.
There is the cap.
For Parrot Gapers at the end. Exxon was going massive there with his kills. It was really fantastic. That is a 6 minutes and 14-second time there.
Extremely fast time, I have to say.
So, wow, Parrot Gapers have to put on a really strong, steady offense to be able to beat such a, well-structured, well-organized team.
DAROUTOUTOU really showed them what's going on in Highlander and Premier Division. Holy balls, I have to say.
Well, it looks like the engineer for DAROUTOUTOU, Mister, is building his sentry at the top of the hill. It's a bit further out than most NGs would put it. Everything is fairly standard. The medic is holding far back. It's a tried and tested upward setup. Who do you think is one to watch from the last game, Jake?
I have to say Flippy was working on Bubble blah blah blah. Okay, Bubble Bobbler really well, I have to say. He was just basically focusing down all the time while the rest of the team managed to get the sentry pretty easily. I have to say, whole DAROUTOUTOU team put out a really good show. So it's really hard to say who was showing or not. The demo definitely put out a lot of work. Demo, of course, Exxon.
Oh, wow. Wow, we see Bubble Bobbler there, but short circuit, checking for sticks, so his med Psy there does get dropped by sticks on Psy, like a Demo Man like to.
Exactly. Hunter, although, got headshot by Flippy, so Medic has to actually run out and wait for backup. He's healing Sparry right now, but he is really scared of Flippy. If he doesn't go down, he's gonna definitely put out a lot of damage on that Medic Heavy combo. Currently Medic and Heavy on the card. Psy is really, he's in bad position. Flippy's really just tracking him with this scope. If he doesn't watch out, he's gonna get headshot and that Uber is gonna land on the floor.
Yeah, Flippy's standing up near the sentry with overheal and a razorback. It doesn't look like he's going to go down anytime soon. Quad is a good sniper to counter him, but with that sort of protection, it's going to be really hard to take Flippy down, especially on a sniper map like ours.
And as you were saying that, Quad just got Flippy's head left on a plate. There goes the pop from a blue team. They're trying to get this sentry, but Heavy is not a good class to spam it from afar. He's being focused down by Tech. And K3 is still holding on to that 100% Uber.
Yeah.
Psy is in bad position. He's being attacked by Spike. He manages to get out barely. With
K3 finally pops that Uber on his Heavy there, Tech. And they push up ahead, try and push Blue back a bit. Blue are currently only 4 up. We just got some respawns in.
That was a good pop, I'd say, because they already were standing on 100%. Blue team just popped. They managed to save that Uber, so they popped in a good situation when they could actually do some work and drop half of blue team. Although Psy is already on 65%, K3 is working on that Uber as well. Demo Man Sparry is trying to put out some work. He manages to get down that sentry, and the cap goes up.
Yeah, that was a really good soft push there by Parrot Gapers, but they only have 4 minutes left to cap 1, 2, 3 more points.
And Flippy goes, wow, I mean, wow. Okay, hold on.
I need to 40 shots side is what Jake is trying to say, which means that K3 has 100% Uber advantage. It looks like DAROUTOUTOU could hold this for much longer. Their combo is holding up in the attic. Wow, a Pyro manages to get in really far. That's Evokier just running right in and managing to burn the medic. You've got the Heavy for Parrot Keepers. Haunter getting really aggressive right now. They know they got to get really aggressive and make space for the cart to be pushed. Mister there got stabbed by Uberloff, but unfortunately the sentry takes him down before he can lay Sapper on it. Luckily it's only level 1.
Ooh, and DA's tech and K3 managed to pop in the balcony area. They took down Psy as a result of that, so no Uber for Parrot Gapers in another minute. A really good pop there by K3 again, managed to catch the medic off guard. And I don't really think Parrot Gapers can do it, although Scout for Parrot Gapers is really don't work on that card as much as he can.
The sentry gun is being spammed by a direct hit star left right there. And it's still up though. Wow, that Bubble Bobbler is just jumping out the window and pistoling the sentry. Wow, Parrot Gapers are really going strong with their soft pushes here. They're like, we don't need an Uber. I think K3 went down in that exchange. How did he die?
He was trying to run out of the balcony area because Blue Heavy, who was Hunter, tried to be really aggressive, and he managed to catch a K3 off guard while he was jumping off the window and basically gunned him down. Currently, Parrot Gapers are really stacking that card. They need to camp this card as soon as possible. Flippy gets a nice headshot on Iwaki, I have to say. Trying to push this card as fast because they have only 2 minutes left. If they don't cap in 2 minutes, they already lost 1 point of upwards match.
This upward is played best out of 1, which means that if they do not cap this in 1 minute 45, then the round goes to DAROUTOUTOU. You've got the red heavy there holding a choke with his medic. Ubers are fairly even. Well, nope, never mind. C goes down.
Ow.
He falls to his death.
Ow, that is the worst kind of death for medic, because you can do nothing about just watch you falling down and watch you die as you hit the ground. That's really painful for medic, but what we see is red team pushing out with the Uber, trying to block the card, but medic's being neglected by the Pyro, by Milwaukee, trying to push him away, but he's been gunned down by Tech. Red combo goes down, red tech goes down. K3 is on 50 HP, is really low. If Parrot Gapers want to cap this under 1 minute, they need to focus K3 down and go and push in the red spawn as soon as possible.
Yeah, K3 is not dying half as much as he is. At the moment, there's level 1 being set up by Mister there, middle balcony, same place Bubble Bobbler was last time. There's a Devilman watching the attic. He's got a sticky trap above the attic, so that Blue can't go in. This is a really aggressive hold here by DAROUTOUTOU. It's going to be a really close game. There's only 30 seconds left on the clock. And, wow, that is team match there, bombing the cart. He doesn't manage to kill anything, but he does deal out a lot of damage.
Excellent is putting sticks on that card, spamming basically, but Sai manages to actually pop the Uber, and they're pushing the card. Pyro's working on that, on just blowing away people, blowing the demo into the pit. A Scout gets a blue heavy, medic goes down as well. Pyro is working on that card. Heavy, who's trying to get some spam on it.
Oh my god! 3 minutes left on the clock, and wow, Parrot Gapers managed to win that.
Oh my god, was so close. Oh my, wow, I have no words to that. Really well played, Parrot Gapers. I really didn't think that they can make it under 6 minutes, 15 seconds, but they actually made it. Really big props to them. I have to say, I was quite a sight to see. Wow. Wow, that was amazing.
Yeah.
Well played, Parrot Gapers. Really well played.
Well, it looks like that they've set up again. This probably shouldn't happen because it looks like Parrot Gapers on defense again. It's played best
Yeah,
out
we're
one.
changing map right now. I think they're just waiting for us to catch up because there's like this 90-second delay, so... it's really nice of them. It's nice when players care about their casters, I think. Am I right, Nia?
Yeah.
It's good to be recognized and good to be
What do you think? Who do you think were the ones to watch out for just now? That was a really fantastic.
Well, I have to say, as I said before, Flippy was working on that combo. He was getting headshots left and right. Although Quad was a good counter to him. As soon as Quad was spotting Flippy, he was trying to work on him. So really nice sniper v sniper battle there. To say, both demo men put out an excellent show. both of them on really a lot of spam, a lot of nice picks. They knew what's going on, and both, I have to say, it's normally you don't prismatics, but I have to say K3 with his pops after Psy was mispopping. I mean, he was forced to pop. K3 was really good with timing, and he managed to get Psy off guard through two times with that Uber, which was beneficial to DAROUTOUTOU's defense. Although even their high effort in what they were doing, they couldn't hold the last point, and they had like 1 second left on the clock, which was quite unfortunate for DAROUTOUTOU, I have to say. That was
I
really
have
close.
to say that Psy's positioning was really quite aggressive. I'm not sure, but his team were really aggressive, and it showed that because Parrot Gapers won most of that, not on Ubered pushes, but on soft pushes. Like, the Ubered pushes would fail, and then they just sort of, their pure aggression would just, my microphone fell. The pure aggression would
because of excitement, I suppose.
Yes, my microphone fell because it was just so damn excited after that 3-second gap.
Flailing arms left and right.
But yeah, it was just like pure aggression that won them that. But
exactly.
Yeah, that was incredibly close game. Now we are on to PL Badwater. It's everyone's favorite payload map.
It's the most overplayed as well.
But for a good reason, because it's amazing.
It's a good map, I have to say. It has its moments. It's fairly short for a payload map. It's not as long as Swiftwater. Although my ultimate love is Swiftwater, because it's like really long and you have a lot of time to do whatever you want actually. But yeah, Badwater, the map that's played most on TF2 lobby, I think. You can always find at least one lobby open with Badwater on. We don't even have to describe what Badwater looks like to new players, because it's like the stock map that TF2 comes with, the most stock out of stock maps.
Yeah, it's the bread and butter really of TF2 and normal TF2.
Exactly. And so we're gonna see which team is going to put a better show. Currently, Parrot Gapers are leading with 1 point, barely capping that last point from DAROUTOUTOU. It was really good show by them. They, as Mia said before, their soft pushes were coordinated, and they didn't even have to have Ubers to push in, which was quite amazing. They show that you don't even have to have Uber to actually do a successful push.
So, I don't know, let's ask the viewers, who do you think will win Badwater? Let's ask the stream chat. Post whether you think Parrot Gapers or DAROUTOUTOU will win. Who do you think will win this map, Jake?
Well, I think it's hard to say. After first round, we all saw that both teams are really close, skill-wise and tactic-wise. The tactics are a bit different, but they working, I guess. And Parrot Gapers already have 1 point in their pocket, so if they win this match as well, I think they win the entire game today. Am I right?
Yeah, they do. If Parrot Gapers win Badwater, then they will go against SNSD in the final. And DA will get third place. At the moment, in stream chat, we get people saying that they think DA are gonna win Badwater.
Well, I'd like to see that, because that would make today's cast a bit longer. But the third map is Gullywash, which I don't really like due to its length.
Oh, sorry, Jake, I'm gonna have to interrupt you. It's starting. The game's starting.
Okay, I missed that. Okay, they're already rolling, because my HUD seems to be locked up on 23 seconds setup for some reason.
Mine is locked up on 23 seconds as well.
Okay, that might be... Yeah, that might be Uncle Gaben's and Aunt Robin's fault. I don't know. We'll see. But we already see DAROUTOUTOU on defense first, where Mr. is building on the regular spot, where every single engineer in Highlander places his buildings. So we'll see what will happen in the first round of Badwater. Flippy's standing on that rock and just watching the sight with his burning hat.
I love that rock. That's my favourite sniper rock because they always snipe me out of it. So it's really fun when I stream that.
It looks magnificent.
You look grand.
Yeah, like the silence before the storm. Okay, we go out. The gates are down, and we already see Quad trying to fight with Flippy. Flippy wins the fight though. He managed to take out Quad, so he's gonna work on that card. He's gonna work on that right entrance. And he already got Dalif as well.
There is a Devil Man that was Spray down there. He managed to spam out the sentry alongside the Spy Uberloff for sea drops to backstab from that. So good. Wow, that's doing massive work for DAROUTOUTOU on defense.
Oh, that is going to help DAROUTOUTOU a lot as it comes to defense, even though they lost Engineer and the Sentry as well. Although Paragapers, as they showed in the last round, are good in soft pushes, so we'll probably see a first one being capped nevertheless. But what? We have a pause.
Yep, we have a pause already. I heard that C was lagging pretty hard.
Oh, so that is not nice to hear,
yeah.
Especially if you're a medic. I know something about it. If you're a medic and you're lucky, there's nothing worse than letting your team down and dropping in an Uber when you actually can't do nothing. Ow, okay, but we already see a first drop in this game actually, which is quite unusual. It's nice to not to see many drops.
That's a good spy.
Exactly, he managed to work on that, but you know, lagging, C's lagging helped a bit. And from what we hear, I think John's saying that Flip is
yep.
Yeah, exactly.
He is the red scout for DAROUTOUTOU. Yep, he's still in spawn in his spawn position. So with 0 points.
Exactly, but we can already see what's going to happen though. Flippy is standing on that cut with the combo. I think they're gonna go back to the rooftop because Hunter with Psy, okay, I'm just gonna call him Psy because his connections to the Korean superstar is, and like it's showing because he has this nice hat, I guess. I don't know. Okay, but here we go. They're on pause though. Blue Combo's trying to push in. Red Uber's being popped and trying to get some kills out there. Hunter is really low, but he managed to escape. He's blocking damage from the medic, so they couldn't get the medic. Red Combo is still holding on that car, but they probably should go back to the rooftop. They shouldn't really hang out here because it's an open spot.
They don't have the high ground at the moment, and the Blue Combo already pushing up to cliff right now. All they've got is a soldier who's being tracked out the sky by Haunter. They've also got a Devil Man up by the cliff, but everything's going down at the moment. Mr. finally respawned and he's trying to put a level 1 up on the cliff. The red combo have about a 25% Uber disadvantage to C, so if C doesn't die again, they could capitalize on this.
Exactly. Currently, K3 is holding under a staircase. Blue team popped their Uber. They're going onto that hilltop, and red Uber is being popped as well as a response to that. Medic goes down, gunned down by Tech there, but I think blue team achieved what they wanted to do, which is just clean up the hilltop.
Are only 2 up at the moment. Wow, they're only 1 up. Only Flip is up for DAROUTOUTOU. Paragapers need to capitalize on this. They've only just spawned about 5 of them, so they need to get really aggressive right now. They can take the roof because Mr. has not got anything on the roof. There's already a blue Devilman that is who's the blue Devilman? Spray there on the roof. And Bubba Bobbler's already got a mini sentry spamming down. It seems like DAROUTOUTOU have to retreat to point 3, which, as they say, is easiest point to hold on Badwater should you have a window sentry, or as they call it, the day plus spot.
Exactly. What we see is just a standard hold by DAROUTOUTOU, which is basically standing on that staircase, trying to watch right side, so no sniper can go and just basically headshot the medic. Parrot are working on that card really heavily, with Scout just basically hugging it all the time. Hunter manages to kill the red demo and the house. He's trying to be really aggressive here, but he didn't manage to do anything.
C went down. He's only just respawned and found someone to heal. He's building Uber pretty fast, but he did go down to backstab by Daff about 15 seconds ago, which means that K3 does have a massive Uber. Never mind. And goes down to Flippy.
Exactly, Flippy managed to get Psy again. K3 is holding that 100% firmly and heavily with his heavy at his side. So it's gonna be a very difficult push for Parrot Gapers if they don't have that Uber, because I mean, popping on that in that situation is, I'd say, safe if you manage to get the medic. Psy's trying to build Uber as fast as he can. He's currently on 30%, which is pretty fast time, as he just currently respawned. DAROUTOUTOU is holding that entrance door to that shad.
Exxon there, the red dumb man holding the bridge house there. He tries to jump. Wow, he jumps into Caber's side. Wow, Exxon going huge there.
Oh wow, that's the third time we see Psy
going down in a row without an Uber.
Exactly, K3 is still holding like 100%. He doesn't want to let go of that, and he knows that this Uber is gonna save his team's ass, some guys would say.
Yeah, C is holding that Uber like it's this unborn child. Wow, blue spy, that is Uberloft there, gets him behind the engineer, so the engineer jumps down from his window. That was really bad positioning by the engineer, but he only just manages to save it, so that was really lucky for Mr's part.
Okay, from what we see is just Parrot Gapers building Uber with Sparry, holding in that little, I don't know, this little ledge here.
I call it the toilet.
Okay, that's a really fitting name, I'd say. That's a really fitting name. They build up this Uber, they're already on 90%. Finally, they managed to get it, but already Psy is being bombed by T-Mac. He got killed just before he managed to land his second rocket on Psy. He's on 100%. They will try to push in from the left side. Yes, they are just pushing in from the left side. Red Uber still hasn't been popped. There was a misclick. I think it was a misclick by Psy.
No, he flashed his pyro, and in that moment, Flippy headshot Haunter in the 1 second gap where the Uber was off Haunter.
That timing, Flippy, Jesus Christ, let other people play, really. You're not the only one who's playing this game, goddammit.
K3 just didn't even need to pop that Uber. He was just so chill there, sitting on the bridge, going, it's okay, you guys killed him.
Yeah, I think he's like, nope, I am not popping that Uber unless I have to. And he's holding that Uber for like 2 minutes, 30 seconds right now. He doesn't want to let this go. People are trying to spam him, people are trying to bomb him, trying to attack him, but he is just holding on to that. Holy balls, it's really hard to get him to pump that Uber.
Tech is doing a really good job protecting his medic. He never strays from his medic. He's being really aware. I don't think a spy's gone into K3 yet. So, gotta give him Dagon to spy checking. Like a boss.
There goes Psy with the second attempt with the red blue candy, but Hunter goes down to Flippy again. There's another headshot as Psy popped the Uber, and Heavy goes down. They're being held by the Pyro who's being Ubered. So basically what we see is Sparry and Psy going down in that little shed in the middle. But they managed to get K3 to pop that one Uber that he was holding for forever. But it's not gonna matter. Look, what is running Huntsman?
Wow, I'm not quite sure about the Huntsman thing. I
think he's just desperate.
Really good at it. Yeah.
Or he's just desperate because
K3 finally goes down. Finally.
Yeah, he got down to Blue Spy, who was Uberlob. He managed to see the little gap of time and managed to get the nice stab on him in the meantime while we were discussing Huntsman's strat on Badwater. What we see right now, Quad is trying to push this card as much as he can as a sniper with Huntsman, of course. And Parrot are trying to go through the little shed here to push in a sub-Uber push, but they're being heavily spammed by that sentry in the window. Goes down, missed it to Uberlove. Nice snap there. He managed to stab the sentry, which is going to help his team greatly. He's being attacked by the Huntsman sniper Quad, and what I see is just basically Parrot is finally managing to get the 3rd point.
Yeah. Sai is on a massive Uber advantage right now. He's got 60% Uber advantage. Blue can get really aggressive here, easy. Red knows this. They're trying to put some aggression up, but Blue Uber is popped at the top of the slope. They're doing a heck of a lot of damage on Red. Mister only just goes up. He's setting up his sentry behind last point right now. That is 8 minutes for 3 points right there by Parrot. That is not the best time. Mister tries to move his sentry out to near the point, but it looks like Blue team have got the height advantage. They're holding the top. C is incredibly hurt right now on half health, but is protected really well by Haunter.
Yeah, they're really aggressive right now. They want to get those kills. They don't want to let Mister get his engineer buildings up. They're trying to get as much spam as possible. There goes the nice... Oh, Oberloff tried to get a nice drop step on...
Oh my god, Flippy, I'm sorry to disturb you, but Flippy got a mid-air hair shot as C was dropping off the top.
Oh my god, Flippy, really, you're not the only guy that's playing this game tonight. Please, let other people play. I mean, just do your job still, because Quad is not really putting in enough competition for him right now, because the Huntsman strat...
Quad is currently top scoring with a Huntsman. I'm not quite sure if it was cart pushing or not, but Huntsman seems to be kind of working out for him, maybe? I don't know, Huntsman and Darwin's Danger Shield.
Definitely has enough health to survive most of spam that is getting to him, but Flippy is currently on the right spawn exit, trying to get some nice picks through that long range sightline. Blue team managed to get to tire Aria. They're really forward holding right now. Just goes soldier bombing in, and Sai managed to survive, only taking 1 rocket on him.
Yeah. That was a good spot by Sai. Wow, there's Uber for both teams. The Devil Man drops off for Blue team, and Red Uber is popped as the spy for Parrot Gapers while Blue manages to get in and tap the sentry. And the Blue Heavy Horse is at the top alongside a mini sentry, dealing a heck of a lot of damage on Red. However, a lot of them have gone down, and there were only currently 4 up. Wow, that is only 4 up there for Parrot Gapers. They have lost a lot of classes, and they should be able to hold this for a lot longer.
Flippy is still working on a Blue team, headshotting left and right. He managed to get Sparry there. In the meantime, which Sparrow was working on that medic. He was just trying to get a nice spam on that little holder, but he didn't manage to. Yeah.
Quad just outsniped Flippy with a Huntsman. No, that's an upper hand. That's an upper hand now.
Okay, he
switched back.
Okay.
If you're watching Flippy, I'm watching Tech. Tech is going huge right now. He's playing defense heavy, and he's currently top scoring after his medic.
Wow, I have to say DA are putting a really nice defense here, but Parrot Gapers cannot see any holes in their defense whatsoever. But there goes the pop though. Nice helicopter. There goes the counter pop from K3. There's Uber battle right now. They're trying to get some spam on that card, but Medic has been pushed into the red spawn and finished off by Flip. Sentry goes down eventually, but Mista is currently working on another Sentry, so he just doesn't mind at all.
Yeah, there were only 3 up again for Parrot Gapers. The problem I saw of that push is that when he Ubered, he ran in there, he got air blasted, he got juggled, he got separated from the rest of his team, which meant he couldn't run back and distribute kills as they had to carry on their pushing.
Yes, I have to say, DA are putting a really nice defense. They're flipping headshot squad one more time, showing who is going to be the best sniper in today's game. He absolutely doesn't want to let the other team play whatsoever. Blue team are trying to soft push in. Sai is on 50% Uber, but he's being stabbed by Daft. That soft push, they wanted soft push again like they did in Upward, but it didn't work out as they wanted it. They wanted it to work. and DAROUTOUTOU are still holding that one spot pretty safely. K3 is on 100% Uber. I don't think we'll see a cap.
Well, there are 5 minutes left on the clock, so that is potentially about 4 Ubers, 5 if Psy fast builds. Although there have been about 3 pushes into last, and they are all not working. You've got the Uber pop there for K3 as a lot of his team go down. He tried to save a few teammates.
But he shouldn't. He should just run, and he dies being chased off by the gun. Just basically W Parrot plus and 1 and 2 death. It didn't work as it should, but there's a lot of players down for DA. Only 2 up, including the medic and Flippy. Flippy goes down eventually, only medic up, and medic goes down, and they manage to push the card in roughly 13 minutes. That's a lot of time.
Yeah,
it's a lot of time.
That's not the best time.
So basically, DAROUTOUTOU has a lot of time to think about their tactics. They can even stay in spawn for like 5 minutes and chill out, and then move if they manage to get those points first, because that's a lot of time. You usually see like 9 minutes tops.
Yeah,
30 minutes is a lot of time.
You want about like an 8 minutes down time for Badwater, and they're currently 5 minutes on top of that. So you've got Bubble Bobbler there, building in a fairly stand position. The dispenser's a bit further out than usual. I think his team are going to watch the cliff really aggressively, judging by dispenser position. So you can read a lot from them.
We need to watch Axon though, because I think he's gonna jump. He's running that sticky jumper. I already see sticky jumper sticks. He's gonna jump behind and then jump back on that hilltop and try to get the med with a nice caper. So definitely keep the cam on Axon. He is going to get this caper or not. We'll see.
Alright, let's watch for the jump. No jump yet. Oh, he's jumping!
Yes, he's jumping behind. Now he's gonna just get some health, get some ammo, trying to hide for a second.
He's doing the Kaitis jump. He's doing the Kaitis jump. He's on reef right now, and Exxon's gonna do the Kaitis.
Okay, let's see.
Oh,
let's see if it's gonna work. No, no, he didn't manage to do that. Oh, sad sight to see. But
shit! Flippy down to body shot there from Flippy. That is the drop from C again.
Oh my god, that demo. I think Axon did what he wanted to do. He distracted Paragapers enough for Flippy to just randomly just point out his rifle and body shot. Simon, there goes the blue pop. With Parrot trying to push off a red team, they managed to. Sentry still up. Sentry, oh my god, the Sentry kills K3 in the meantime. Because
K3 dropped his heavy to a sticky trap there,
that's
so he
quite
had to pop on the pyro.
But they managed to take down that Sentry spot, so there's no Sentry whatsoever, nor dispenser.
Daft misses 2 stabs there on K3. K3 doesn't even turn around. He's totally unaware. That was really unfortunate for Daft.
Look at the chat. He's really stressed out about that. Oh, there's nothing worse than whiff stabs when you're playing in your division as Spy. It's equal to Uber dropping, I'd say, or even worse.
I was watching the Daft cam then. It's just really unfortunate. Wow. Blue are at the moment pushing through the tunnel. You got a red Parrot there dropping down to try and he managed to take down Tech, and K3 goes down there to direct hit from Dalek.
Managed worked out by Dalek there in the tunnel. Spy Daft wanted to sap some sentries there, so to work on that, but he's been spotted and successfully destroyed. Psy being forced with 25 HP. He didn't want to risk it, and he popped to save himself.
He got bounced off by some rollers. I think he could have held it, but he just popped to make sure he doesn't want to drop again. He has to be doing well this game with his Ubers.
He dropped already 2, so that's quite a lot for 1 map.
It looks like...
Yeah, go on. I don't want to interrupt.
It looks like blue team are pushing up the cliff right now. They don't have Uber, but they're getting really desperate because there are only 2 minutes left on the clock. And this was a really sturdy defense here by Red on first point, which is notoriously hard to hold sometimes.
But yes, they managed to soft push in. K3 is currently on 90% while Psy is on 72. They really lost quite a few players. If they don't take rooftop, They will not do it, but the K3 goes down to kill it for fun. He takes down the heavy as well for Paragapers. Really nice work there by Red Scout, managing to let his team build that Uber, hold on to that, and build on the roof. The Spyro is really working on that. He managed to force pop Psy as he was basically roaming on that rooftop. So Uber's gonna be pretty much equal right now. DA's medic is on 30 while Psy is on 15, but they have that level 1 sentry guarding that third point pretty steady. No one is harassing it.
It looks like Evokier is doing some sort of Roma Pyro action, because as the blue combo tried to push into the stairwell, he just got immediately ambushed by Pyro.
Oh no, Exxon goes there, tries to get a Psy, and he manages with nice pipes there. He went on that rooftop and killed Psy with ease. Engineer needs to get back and just Bubble running away from that card, but he's been gunned down.
It was only Bubble on the roof of the level once he jumped down, gunned down someone who's pushing the cart, and then he finally went down to, I think it was a body shot or something.
I think Tech was just gunning him down as like anti-aircraft defense, trying to spot that Bubble Bobbler and just, you know, auto-aim activated and just gun him down. Already they are trying to push him through the house. They don't fear anything. Tech was really aggressive there. He managed to put out some damage, but it wasn't quite enough to take down any of the classes.
I gotta interrupt you again, Jakey. K3 there goes down to a well-placed sticky trap by Spray. So again, he goes down and C has about a 70% Uber advantage. Never mind, I take it back.
Yes, exactly. Flippy's just...
C, he dominates C. And at the moment, well, DA should be able to push into this if they soft push it. I'm not quite sure if they're as good with soft pushes as Pirate Gators are. We'll have to see.
I have to say Flippy takes down Sparry as well, so no demo man for Pirate Gators right as of now, which is going to greatly disturb them into setting those defenses up. Bubble Wobber is already going upstairs trying to get some kind of defense in that window. Currently Evoki is basically stacking that card with a sniper quad. They can't allow enemy team to push in. So the card would basically shield them from the sentry. What we see basically, K3 is building that Uber. He's trying to get some nice advantage before he pushes in. Sun is on 62%. If they push straight away after the game, they get this Uber. I think they could get it.
Yeah, you've got a sentry gun being set up in the window there by Bubble Bubbler. And you have about 7 minutes left on the timer for 2 more points to be capped. It looks fairly even. The Uber is popped there for K3. He pops down main on his Demo Man Exxon. They try to stab the sentry. They take down C again. C goes down to some stickies, not the thing you really want to see. And if DA recycle back and push back in with no heals going on red and with only 5 players up, they should be able to cap this point with ease.
Exactly. They popped very early. K3 didn't want to risk a headshot from quad, so they popped really early with the demo. Heavy went upstairs to distract them a bit, and then Exxon was basically, I mean not Exxon, Sparry was basically spamming down medics. No, I'm confused. Hold on. Okay, start over. What we see is basically blue team, DAROUTOUTOU is pushing this card pretty hard. They managed to get some 3rd point with no defenses on the last 4 Paragapers as of now. Flippy again, headshots quad. Holy Flippy, come on man. I think we had a deal.
I don't think he's listening, Jay.
I asked him to be like, you know, other people want to play as well, okay? Why do you have to ruin the fun for all of them?
Right, K3 should have about a 40% Uber advantage right now. C has only just respawned. It looks like DA have got really aggressive position. They already sat on top of the sentry. It looks like Blue Pyro, that is Dagon there for DA, ran down and just took down the sentry with a bit of W plus M1 action. The combo thread is holding the bottom of the spiral staircase. C does have an escape route, but he gets bombed from the top right there by T-Mac. That is some really great bombing. He managed to spot out the medic.
What is working on that card really well. He managed to catch up Axon, who was trying to cap this and push this as far as possible. But it was nice effort there by DAROUTOUTOU. They couldn't capitalize on that. And even though a major amount of Parrot Gaper's team went down, they didn't use the advantage to push this card till the end. And the card is going back as of now.
We have, well, let's see, K3 has about a 20% Uber advantage heavy, sitting at the top of the slot. You've got the Demo Man and the Sniper. Well, never mind, they get taken down by Daleth, but they were spamming from the map room. Wow, the blue combo is getting really aggressive right now. There's a soldier behind them. Do they know this? Wow, that is K3 and Tech just by themselves on the cart. Wow,
they're really aggressive there. K3 was really low and he denies eventually to kill her for fun. But the card is being pushed really heavily. There's absolutely no defense from the red team. And there goes the point for DAROUTOUTOU. So we're currently standing on 1-1.
Wow, it's a really close game. Gullywash will be the decider map, no doubt. The teams are gonna want to take a break right now. We should be waiting for the map switch any second. Wow, that was again a really close game from both teams. What do you think was going well for?
I think Sai is playing a bit recklessly. He's going into situations. He's like facing situations that he shouldn't face. He's going into situations where he shouldn't go into because. As medic, sometimes you want to be aggressive, but not all the time. And he was basically dying to Flippy all the time. If you know the enemy sniper is capable of doing some ridiculous stuff, as Flippy was showing the last two games, you need to be cautious when playing as medic, because that sniper is just going to constantly look through that scope for your head to hang above his fireplace.
I really liked Tech. I'm not biased because I'm a main heavy. Maybe I'm a bit biased because I'm a main heavy. But he was doing some great work. The spy stuff, there was some really great spy stuff from Daff. He had really great position. Fortunately, he had like 2 fail stabs, but the rest of that was just golden there.
Exactly. He was really good with timing, and he managed to see opening spots for before moving in and stabbing medic, which helped his team greatly. And I have to say, Killer for Fun for Parrot Gapers was doing some pretty good job too, meat shotting and cleaning up every single class that he spotted. So I have to say it was a really good match for both teams. Even though DAROUTOUTOU capitalized on that, they managed to put out a really good hold. If they didn't manage to hold that Uber on the third point for that long, if Parrot Gapers could pop him before that, and if Sai managed to stay alive a bit longer, maybe the time would be a bit closer. But 30 minutes on defense is a lot of it, so
yeah. Let's have a recap for those of you who just tuned in. Parrot Gapers won PL Upward, which was the first map. DAROUTOUTOU won PL Badwater, which was the second map. This means it goes to the decider map, CP Gullywash Final. The way that CP works is the most caps in half an hour of time, or the first to 5. If teams are tied on scores after half an hour, it goes to a golden cap round. Jake, who do you think is going to win it out of these two teams?
We saw 2 PL maps, and both teams won 1 point on each of these. So this is a CP map. This is a highly sixes map, I'd say, not really Highlanderish.
Yeah.
Because it's quite open. There's a lot of flanks, so flank classes like soldiers and scouts can do a lot of work. Of course, sniper sidelines on this map are helpful for both snipers, so I think Flippy is just going to do his job as he usually does. I think it's up to both medics right now. If both medics play properly, they don't get killed by enemy sniper, they don't get jumped by enemy soldier, I think they the team that manages to keep their medic safe more times, I'd say. Basically their medic dies less. I think they're gonna capitalize on that. How many rounds of Gullywash?
It's just one half an hour round. Most caps in half an hour time, or first to 5.
Oh, that's a long time. That's a
Yep.
long amount of time, I have to say.
Half an hour of my voice and Jake's sexy voice. I'm looking at stream chat right now, and a question was just asked by a lovely Russian as to who do you think will win Gully and therefore the match to put them through to the grand finals for this ETF2L Highlander season. You've got 3 people predicting DA, you've got 2 people predicting Parrot Gapers. It might be a bit biased because I believe Gubbins is the manager for Parrot Gapers and he did predict Parrot Gapers, so yeah.
Well, we see Sir Grey predicting that Flippy's just going to do as he did before, which is basically getting those hits left and right and enhancing the amount of kills on his sniper rifle, and he's also stated that Sai is acting careless, which I am agree with, because I don't think, like, both medics are really good. I have to say both medics put out a really good show. We didn't see many drops. We only saw 2 drops from Sai. K3 was really holding that over pretty steadily, and it was really hard to make him drop. Even though he was low, he just managed to pop to save him and his teammates when he needed. So both medics really good show there. And I think medics should be praised more for what they are doing, because that's a really stressful job, being a Highlander medic, especially in Premier Division.
Yeah, everyone gets, as you get up to Prem, you get a lot of the Prem 6s players in teams. I do believe we've got T-Mac from... What team does T-Mac play for in 6s again? I believe that's Epsilon?
I don't know. I generally don't know.
Yeah, we saw some really great bombs from him.
Yeah, so both teams are, I'd say, equally skilled, both DM and tactic wise. One team, Parrot Gamers, won the first map, DAROUTOUTOU won the second, so I think it speaks for itself. We're just gonna see how is it going to end up with Gullywash as the decider map.
So, who do you think is winning the Sniper v Sniper? Because I'm watching Flippy and Quad go at it right now, and they are both Prem 6s players. They're both main scout and 6s, and I'd say the Sniper v Sniper battle between them is pretty even.
Between them, yes,
yeah.
But Flippy is just capitalizing on important picks and generally speaking headshots, while I think Quad is just like, I think Sai just told him, you know, Quad, you need to work on that Flippy before everything. If you get Flippy down, you're good to go. You can do whatever you want, because Flippy is just going to jeopardize whole operation there, and he showed that he can really disrupt their pushes. I mean, Parrot Gapers' pushes pretty easily. Whew.
So we've currently got 9 players on the server. I think that people are taking a pee break right now because it has been 2 maps and people are obviously quite tired. One team has readied up, so we should be starting soon. Stay tuned for, well, the decider map for the Prem playoffs.
Exactly. The winner of this,
into the finals.
The winner of this is getting finals, and he's guaranteed the 350 euros a prize pot as a second place.
If they don't beat SNSD. We'll move on to the whole SNSD overpowered issue after, yeah.
Exactly. Well, as you said before, both teams lost SNSD, so they definitely want to see some kind of revenge on them and probably try to get the Premier Division first place, just to rip the win from Dead's SNSD hands if it comes to that. So both teams are really looking up to it. But what we see is the start. Exactly.
Yep. The plugins have... No, they're reloaded. They readied up and unreadied up.
Okay.
So, that was a bit disappointing. Who would you like to? Who do you find exciting to watch apart from both snipers? Like who?
Definitely Exxon. I think Exxon is just putting a easily load of damage on the enemy team. He's working pretty well. He's definitely one of the best demos that people should talk about. What we see is right now is just the gates are open and we see rollouts from both demos. I'm gonna watch Exxon because I think I'm gonna be a fanboy of him.
Yeah, I'm a kind of fangirl of Exxon as well.
He's basically spamming like steadily trying to get, and he gets side.
Oh shit! Side tries to block his own banana with the standard rollout, and he goes down early on the mid fight. It seems like Parrot Gators have to get out, but first they do have to suicide in to try and get K3.
I knew what I'm doing watching Exxon right now. He managed to put just three sticks were enough to actually drop Psy and just basically kill him, pushing Parrot Gators in defense. Currently, DAROUTOUTOU are capitalizing on that really good pick by Exxon and capping the midpoint pretty easily. Parrot Gators had to get out as K3 is sending on 100% Uber, and there goes a nice headshot by Flippy on Dalit.
Yeah, the blue combo holding by their big door right now. Psy is at a massive Uber disadvantage. They're gonna have to retreat and hold further back, and that's what they're doing. They're gonna hold up top. The red combo is currently pushing, and they've Ubered through big door. They've dealt a lot of damage. They took down an engineer. Not sure if that's sufficient or not. Nope, that was a bit of a bad Uber, and there was really great position there by Uberlock to take down Tech right there.
Yeah, it's excellent stab there by Uberlock. Well, we see DA are standing on that middle point. They're basically making sure it's okay. Parry trying to get down K3, but he's being focused down and killed pretty easily. Parrot Gators are pushing in, even though and the drop from Psy.
Oh,
yeah,
Psy just needs to stop dropping. He only just got that Uber.
Exactly, it was his first Uber in the game. He was like, "Oh my mom, look, my first Uber in the game," and he dropped out to Exxon again.
It did 149 damage. That kill was insane.
Wow, Exxon really working. I knew what I'm saying when I said he's going to shine on this map as this highly skilled map, I'd say.
K3 goes down. K3 goes down there to stab by Uberlock. Medics dropping all over the place.
Oh my god, we should see basically the floor is covered with Uber right now. Both medics dropped their first Ubers, and DAROUTOUTOU managed to get this point back from the claws of Parrots. That was a really lousy joke, I'm sorry, but what we see is that working.
Psy goes down to a backstab from down. How are the spies doing so good on such an open map? Like
because
Gullywash?
It's an open map. You said yourself. It's an open map. It's really easy to cloak and just go behind.
There are no hidey holes. You just walk right up to them and stab them. I'm not quite sure what is going on in both teams, but people need to be turning their asses around a bit more.
Exxon is trying to get this sniper locked down in the garage area. Quad is trying to get some nice headshots there on that choke point in the middle, but he's being efficiently locked down by Scout and Soldier from DAROUTOUTOU.
K3 has this 100% Uber. It doesn't look like he's gonna pop it anytime. He goes down to a fantastic sticky trap in the bush there by Spray. That was being watched. I was wondering why Parrot Gators weren't running back, and that is why they're watching that sticky trap. At the moment, DA are only 2 up right now. Gators just need to push in here, get really aggressive, stack the points so that DAROUTOUTOU do not get their forward spawns.
Exactly, Psy is closing up to his second Uber now. Let's see if he's going to drop that Uber as well as K3 just dropped both of his Ubers. So both medics are, I think Psy is on 2 Ubers dropped, and no, K3 is on 2 Ubers dropped, and Psy is on 1. He already holding at 100%, so we'll see if he is going to manage to pop his Uber in time. They're already pushing on to last.
Parrot Gators are just pushing DA out with pure force right now. They're not even going to pop the Uber. Wow, they finally pop as Psy pops out of the balcony. He goes a bit out of position, but is saved by his heavy.
Our control point is being captured. wow, the ace medic has been focused down by Daleth, who managed to get the last rocket on burning poor K3 and managed to get him down. So no medics for both teams as of now.
No, Sai's still up. He managed to stay alive, and he was healing the scout at one point. He was incredibly out of position. He manages to survive and go back to his big door to reunite with his heavy. DA have taken this small window of opportunity to try and push out and gain some ground. You can already see them trying to get the point. However, Blue did manage to get some respawns in, and K3 was out of position and goes down to a bomb there by Darle. So we've got a massive Uber advantage there for Sai of at least, never mind, 100%.
No, never mind.
He died.
He dropped to a revolver shot. What a shame. Two Uber drops for each medic. That is not looking too bright.
That was a massive shame. I don't think he should have gone for the Uber saw. He would have had it in time, and DA were only 3 up, so that was a bit of a risky and aggressive and needless push there by
Sai is doing, yes, exactly. Sai is just making decisions he shouldn't make as a medic. But what we see is just basically a stalling game where DAROUTOUTOU are trying to build this Uber as soon as possible, just trying to see this window of opportunity, as you said before, really nicely to get out of the last point, which is extremely clutchy, and if they don't look out, they will probably see blue team at their doors knocking.
You have the blue combo there holding upper lobby. Sai is building with the scout, and his heavy is watching Riverside, which is being spammed by Red Devilman. You've got a sentry there being built by Mr. on red for DAROUTOUTOU. It's behind the pillar. This is a new spot. I usually see it like on the point or behind the stairs to the right, but it's behind the pillar in the hope that it doesn't get spotted out.
Second before, Quad managed to get out Flippy, so there's no sniping for DAROUTOUTOU, which is going to give Sai a bit of breathing space as it comes to holding in that Riverside there. Both medics currently on 100% Uber. Red medic's being forced, and blue medic pops as well, trying to get the point, but Parrot's being Uber. The gun is just pushing them back. No, guys, you cannot pass through. You shall not pass. Basically, just negated their pop, but there goes T-Mac trying to bomb that medic, and he manages to place 2 rockets on the side. Side goes down, so no medic for Parrot Gapers.
That was actually a wipe there by the Gapers. The 3 up right now, they're respawned. So Red are taking this opportunity to push out, and they're stacking the point pretty hard. They don't want any more Parrot Gapers to get the 4 spawns that they've been getting. I have a feeling the Gators will be able to hold mid, although K3, no, never mind, K3 goes down to another fantastic sticky trap by Spray there. He was on 75%, but it seems like it's going to be stalemate central here on Gullywash.
Sai is currently holding in that choke area, watching a second point. Trying to get this mid sentry down, but standing pretty strong, being guarded by the Wrangler's shield there. So pretty good and sturdy hold on that second point by Mr. Basically alone. Parrot Gapers are currently holding mid. They can't really do anything but that. Sai is on 80% Uber, while K3 is on 40%. So this is going to give upper hand to Parrot Gapers if they're going to push in any second now.
Both teams' combos seem to be holding red choke right now, although Tech did go down to a lot of spam just there. Oh, the Uber's popped there for Gapers as they go through choke, but they are being denied pretty hard there by Dagon.
He's doing a lot of work here, I have to say, and we have to admit.
Watch T-Mac, he was on top. Oh, he tried to get the bomb there.
That was so close. That was way too close for Sai.
Sai there gets saved by his pyro. That's Ivoke doing some great work. He managed to.
But look where Sai is right now.
Yeah, he's currently 39% with 20 health up top. And,
but no.
Yeah, he goes down to a stick there from Exxon. So,
well, I have to say, really nice defense by DAROUTOUTOU there. Both snipers trying to work their way. Flippy takes down the sentry gun, which was a really nice pick there. Flippy, way to go, Flippy. But yeah, we just basically see DAROUTOUTOU pushing out of that choke area. They're trying to get the midpoint where Paragapers are holding in their choke, being pushed out pretty heavily by DAROUTOUTOU's offense.
We have about 20 minutes left on the clock, so 10 minutes have passed and both teams have just not capped yet. Let's just sit back and relax. This looks like it's going to be a stalemated game. Wow, it looks like Paragapers are pushed back to the 4th point right now. K3 has 100% Uber, he didn't even bother to master it, whereas Sai is sitting on 70%, sitting up top with a slight disadvantage. The combo is being really careful here. They're checking for those sticky traps by spray, and the Uber's finally popped there through the shuttered door as a scout gets onto the point, protected by a pirate from underneath.
Oh, and K3 goes down to Dalif, who managed to just see this little window of opportunity, just pops by and just randomly kills him. But blue team managed to pop a Sai on 70 health there, popping in the last moment. They managed to hold a 2nd point, but there is Flippy with 17 HP trying to get a headshot. Nope. He's being gunned down by Hunter with an angry smiley face.
Unfortunately, it doesn't look like Gapers had enough numbers to push back up. Both teams were incredibly hurt, and that Uber there was just to save the points. It looks like they are trying to push out though and get really aggressive. They do have a 30% Uber advantage right now, and they're holding by their choke, whereas K3 is holding by their choke as well with an Uber disadvantage. So we both know how this goes.
Exactly. Looks like Paragapers are really lit right now. A lot of their team is below 50 HP, but Sai is currently on 100%, while DA's K3 is on 60. So they should push straight away after getting this Uber, but for some reason they're just holding with it. I don't really understand that decision. Maybe
they're
Sai
waiting
was
for a pick. They know that the choke is stickied up right there by Exxon.
K3 is coming on 85. The window is closing for Sai to capitalize on advantage, and K3 is on 100% Uber, so no advantage for neither of the medics.
K3 there did fake an Uber at 80%, which is why I think he was feeling a bit hesitant to push, because the Uber would have been real if he had been fast building. So we are looking at something really stalematy. Both combos have got choke sticked up on each side, so that's going to be pretty horrendous.
Yeah, we are playing waiting game here where everyone loses, so just see who gets more impatient in that situation, where we see basically Paragapers watching one side of the choke and DAROUTOUTOU watching the other side, like in the meet, wow. A showdown at the noon in the Wild West. We're just waiting for that one gong when both teams just... Why, there's Flippy going... And Flippy gets a headshot on Hunter!
Yep,
wow.
that there is DA's cue to push in. They just took out a major class right now, and they're just getting really aggressive. Yep, the Ubers are finally popped for both teams. And you got something really stalemated. Unfortunately, Sai has popped on his soldier, whereas K3 has got his Uber on his heavy tech right there, and they're both capping the point.
And DAROUTOUTOU managed to cap the 2nd point as a result of that nice headshot on Paragapers' heavy. Currently, DAROUTOUTOU are working on getting into that lobby. Tech's being really heavily spammed out, and he goes down eventually, where blue team is pushing out the 1st point, trying to get the 2nd as a result to give them a bit of that breathing space.
So it looks like Ubers are again fairly even for both teams. Paragapers managed to cap their 2nd point right back, and there is a mini sentry and a Flippy watching their choke right now. And they're getting bombed in pretty heavy by Spray, who takes down a dispenser, but survives, and that's an important thing.
K3 was forced to pop. He popped on the gun. Managed to get down the blue demo man, but there goes the counter pop from Sai. They've been pushed down from the point, but the point being kept by Daleth.